Ask the Most High to bless my cause again. Bless them that we get a good read, a good message from our wisdom oracle deck, where we get some wisdom today. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. So as we get some good positive words from our oracle wisdom deck, like I said, I thank everybody that subscribed to the channel. And to the ones that just be checking me out, hope you find something that can uplift your spirits. You know, we don't make anybody believe in what we believe in. Everyone have a free choice and a free will to do as they please. That is your divine birthright, right? So while we're going to get tapped in, ask the Most High, Spirit Team, Spirit Guides, Queen Nefertiti, Kings, Queens, and Pharaohs, and my bloodline to step in, give me words of encouragement, give me word of wisdom, give me some enlightenment for the collective, for the chosen ones, the star seeds, the light bearers, for the ones that's coming into the virgin, the very best version of your lovely selves. And I thank you for your anointing, thank you for your power, thank you for your wisdom, thank you for your love. So while we tap in, Spirit, can we get a card for the collective, please? Okay, Spirit. While we tapping in, can we get a card from this Wisdom Oracle deck for the collective? We're going to take this first card, which is a never-ending story. Come on, y'all. It's a never-ending story. We're going to see if we can help somebody today, y'all, because we had never-ending story on one of my previous reads. So we had the never-ending story coming out on top. Now, we don't want nobody in a low vibration. We want everybody to, you know, get in a high vibration. Oh, thank you, Spirit. So the next card is not for you. Well, it's not for somebody. Somebody might think they want to do something. I don't know. Spirit, what are you talking about, Spirit? Spirit, give me a call, please. We got somebody crying. Somebody is not for you. Come on. We in our wisdom oracle deck, Spirit. Thank you. Changing the course. Somebody changing their mind. Going the other direction. Their mind was made up. But then they had to change the course. Come on, Spirit. Give me another card, please. For the collective. Somebody changing the course. Going in a whole nother direction. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Can I get another card, please? Somebody might be coming to some money. Some fortune. What is the Spirit? What is coming for the collective? Can we get a card? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we got 2 cards on the floor. Can we get another card, Spirit? Thank you. We have 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we get another card for the collective? We can get a great read, a good understanding about this wisdom, this oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit. And this is clean it up. Somebody been cleaning up some things, right? And like I said, somebody might be coming to some abundance. You might be coming to some growth with some money. You might be expanding. But until then, we're going to pick up these lovely cards, and I'll be right. Okay. The 2 cards that was on the floor is Imagine. And also the Fate. Spirit, give me a great read for these beautiful cards. And we do have this card right here. So, Spirit, give me a message, please. What would you have the collective to know? Now, we started out with the never-ending story, right? So someone can be going through, because it's a never-ending story, right? It's a never-ending story. I think someone is tired of this never-ending story. Let me read this off. Most High, give me some words and give me some wisdom. Give me some enlightenment for the collective. Someone is tired of another in the story. Someone is tired of playing games. Someone is tired. Someone is tired because it seems like every time, even before the game starts, even before you get into this situation, you already see it for what it is. You already see it. Things stacked up against you, right? Because this card says, not for you. So somebody playing games. Somebody playing games, chosen ones. Someone is playing games. And it says it's not for you. So can you, chosen one, be the one that's not trying to play games anymore? Are you the one that's ready to throw all your chips on the table and ready to change your direction of life, your journey? You're ready to shift and move into a better direction. I don't know who you was playing with, but game over. Game over. And the reason why I, Queen Nefertiti, know that the game is over because you decided to clean it up. And once you clean up, that means you are not doing the same things that you used to do. Where you used to play games and you wasn't winning. It was a never-ending cycle. It was a never-ending story. It was something that always had you up in your head. But you know, sometimes when you go through these lessons, then you learn every time you was playing with certain people, it wasn't for you to play with people. It was time, it was your divine time to change your course in the wind. But in order to change your course, you really had to recognize yourself, recognize your power, recognize your strength, recognize that whoever you was with, it wasn't the right one to play with. Not for you. So when you decide to stop playing games, because you want to step into some money, you want to shift your life in a positive direction, changing in the wind. So you knew being in despair, being around the wrong people, hanging with the wrong group, trying to win at all costs, it wasn't working. And you thought maybe that you had a good chance. You really thought that being with this certain group, that you had the upper hand and that you could possibly win, when all the time it wasn't for you to be there at all. Wrong people, wrong place, wrong time. Whatever you was dealing with, whoever you was trying to come up with, it was having you in despair. It was having you crying and pouting and feeling like you lost. And maybe you have lost a couple of times. Maybe you had lost all your money at a certain time and you had to re-examine your own self. But you imagine. You had to step out the energy chaos of losing, wishing, wanting to win at all costs, probably even playing with other people's mind. But whatever you was doing, chosen ones, and do know these are general card reads, so it may and may not contain to you. So put it where it fits. If it doesn't, it's meant for somebody else. Because someone was in a lose, no win-win, not for you, not for you, situation. And it took for you to change your mindset. Changing the wind. It took for you to go against anything someone was telling you. Somebody was telling you some false information. Someone was telling you that, you can come up in this and you'll have it good. You can have the best final things in life and you will have it going on. So you ain't mind playing the game. You ain't mind saying checkmate, right? So while you was trying to get things straight, you thought you was going in the right direction and you thought that you was leading your own life because you thought it was something great. But realizing it wasn't. It was not. It was a hot mess. So whatever you was in had you in despair. You had to get out of it. You had to wake up. You had to change your course. You had to go a whole different direction. And sometimes when you are associated with certain people, they will have you thinking one way, and the whole time they will be leading you in the wrong direction. So you had to change your mindset and change your course in the wind. You had to change in the wind. So when you was doing this great transformation on yourself, working on you, because it's all about you, you had to work on yourself, work on your mindset, and work on your plans, your thoughts, your ideas. You had to work on you. So that means to get out of this stage of being sad, feeling stuck, feeling lonely, feeling like you're a failure. You had to do the work on yourself. You had to clean it up. It wasn't up to whoever told you that you can win. It wasn't for you. It wasn't for you. When somebody was telling you that you had a great opportunity and you dived in, head first, you didn't even think about it. You didn't even put no emotion into it. You didn't put no thought into it. You went in because you thought you can win. But in the end, you realize that if you can change yourself, change the energy that you're in, change the way that you see the world, change the way you see yourself. Because you can look, and you have probably looked out in the world, and you've seen a lot of things that look like it was glitter and glam and fabulous and all that. And maybe somebody was talking a great game. But you realize while you was losing all your money that it really wasn't cut out what it was looked out to be. You start losing. You had to clean it up. So once you got yourself together, you decide to, invest in yourself, trust yourself, go within, learn yourself, love yourself, put yourself first, and then use your imagination of how you can create great things in your life. How can you shake and move in a better direction where you didn't have to depend on other people that was leading you in the wrong direction? Because you had to turn, baby. You had to turn around. You didn't got with a whole crew, and then you wasn't even going to win. Thank you, Spirit. You wasn't even going to win. So you had to get yourself together, get your thoughts together. You had to learn that it was better things in the world for you, not just based on what somebody was telling you. Because somebody can show you something and have your eyes so big that you want to risk it all to go after it, and then come to find out it's not all what you thought it was. You start losing everything you had. So you might have had a bad partnership. You might have partnered up with the wrong person. You might have started doing something that you ain't think that would hurt you in the long run. Let's put this never ending story, because in a never ending story, that means you've been crying over and over and over again, and it feels like you can't win for losing. Can't win for losing. And y'all, this fate is karma, right? His fate is karma. But she got to stop. So some kind of way, and a positive, some kind of way, things work out for you. Because this is karma. It's your fate. So when you decide to stop investing in what you was doing, it ain't always got to be business. It can be things that people do and associate themselves with that they know they shouldn't put themselves in. Oh, let's go do this. Oh, ain't nobody gonna know. Let's go do that. It ain't for you. Because when you are entertaining, taking a gamble and foolishness, you will cause yourself to be in a place where you can lose yourself. It's just, you can find yourself in a state where you have to go back and clean up the mess that you caused. The fate, karma. So everything is not for everyone, right? But sometimes people can tell you something and you go in it head first. Don't even think about it. You just jump right on in. And then when you get in it, it come to find out it's not what you thought. It's what somebody told you. Then you walking around and you got to change course. You got to change your mind. You got to change your judgment. You got to take back and clean up what you just started. All because you did not invest in yourself. You invest with someone else. You took a risk. And it wasn't for you. It was not for you to be a part of something. I don't know what it is. Relationship, marriage, family, business, associates. It's not for you. That's what the card said. Not for you. So when you looking like this, chosen ones, I hope it ain't you. Hope it's somebody you know. That's because they are receiving karma. Pretty sure they can shine like a bright star. Pretty sure they probably have star qualities. But when you're not lined up with your spiritual gift, when you're not hanging around the right people, not for you, you will find yourself going in the wrong direction and you have to change the course and go with the wind. And we know also the spirits can be in the wind, which is breath. So it could be that you were saying things or someone was saying things against you. Someone was speaking negative words. Someone was causing chaos. Someone was bringing judgment, the fate on itself. That was in your energy. Someone fake. Now that they have been exposed, imagine that. Imagine how they have been exposed to the truth. So when they thought that they was winning at all costs, they thought they was, they're going to win. Winners do win. Hey. So when they thought that they was going to win at all costs, not thinking about the spiritual side. But they did want the money. They did want the fame, the fortune, the good times, let the good times roll. They did want all that, chosen ones. But they forgot one thing. Karma. The fate. The fate, the karma. Karma can be good and karma can be bad. But when you are on the wrong side, changing the wind. When you're on the wrong side. When you have to do so much when you're on the wrong side that you got to go back and clean things up. Because now when you start receiving karma, not you chosen ones, not you collective, someone you know. So when they are receiving karma for the things that they have done, maybe they gambled on a friendship, talked about somebody with that breath in the wind, spirit, and was causing confusion and chaos. And when they realized that their life was going down in a sinking sand, then, sinking sand, baby, sinking sand. Then they decided they had to clean it up. Then it was, oh Lord, have mercy, forgive me. I am sorry for the things that I have done. So now the person have to go back and clean up everything that they had put out there, which was not for you. It's not for someone to go out and gamble and think they're going to come on top. Because that's a win-lose situation. You don't know. But when you're playing games, you don't know. So when you out there, someone's out there and they're playing games and they're trying to win at all costs, and come to find out, only thing they're doing is causing karma on their own self. But they can be a shining star. They can be all that in a bag of chips. They could be someone out there healing with their words. They could be somebody out there teaching with their imagination. They could be someone out there just showing you how to be true. But when you have people that's not wanting to do the right thing, but they want everything real fast. They want their life real fast. They want friends real fast. They like to gaslight people to make themselves look better. When you have people that's out there doing certain things, should not for you. They should not gamble on themselves, thinking that they won't get busted by the universe, by God, by the Most High, by your spirit team. So a lot of times people will try to play it safe and say, I ain't do that, I ain't say that. But then you want to wonder why they're getting so much karma. If they're so innocent. If all they do is sit back and imagine great, wonderful, beautiful things, then why they getting karma? Why when they not rejoicing like the persons or the people they're talking about, they're not rejoicing, but when you look at them, they look like this. And then, chosen ones, I'm not throwing too many stones, spirit, thank you. But then you had some people looking at like this, and then you had people trying to team up with them. And then they start looking like this. And then when they start catching karma, they want to say, well, you know, they want to say, I didn't do nothing wrong. All I did was talk about somebody. All I did was scandalize somebody's name. All I did was repeat what somebody said. All I did was stop my own money flow. So when you have people out there, collective, someone you might know, somebody probably put this energy or try to put this energy on you to make you feel like you should be in another end of story. Maybe somebody tried to steal all your fame and fortune. Maybe somebody wants you to change your mind and didn't want you to receive your blessings. Maybe somebody thought maybe they can cause enough chaos in your life that you got to go back and clean up their mess. Maybe they never thought that you would use your imagination and said this too shall pass. So this read can go all kind of ways. But either which way, like I said about karma, you can receive good karma or you can receive bad karma. But whoever is in a never-ending story, and you know them, they're receiving karma, baby. For the things that they have done. Not the things that you have done, chosen ones, collective. Not the things that you have done or you have said. Because when you are standing in your power, because I can see the man standing or the lady standing right there, standing with strength. When you are standing with your power, you're not humped down, crying, weeping, moaning, sorrow, heartbroken, in despair, sick, can't get well, money gone. But you are standing in your power. When somebody needs to do the serenity prayer, God grant me the serenity to change the things that I cannot, and to accept the things that they are. That is the faith. So when someone come out of this chaos energy, got to change in the wind. When they start cleaning up their act, finding their own spiritual life, getting in tapped in tune, because this is the faith, serenity. Lord, help me change in the wind. But when people cannot change and do not want to change and want to stay stuck, they will try to find someone to do checkmate. Want to find somebody to play with. And they can't play with everybody. When you are on your spiritual journey, everyone cannot play with you. And that's what people need to recognize. But until then, they want to be stuck like Chuck. They want to think they got the upper hand. They want to be the God of your life. They want to take your dreams, your imagination, your power, your strength, your joy, your happiness, your calmness, your uplift. They want to take all of what you body, which they say in the body of Christ, your Christ-like consciousness. They want your mind. So when you don't play into people's foolishness and you don't give into their tactics, stalking, gang stalking, go get other people, try to gang stalk you, try to make you feel bad. So when you don't give into these foolish games, they receive their karma. Because if you partake in the foolishness, being a people pleaser, going along with the flow, knowing you need to be meditating, but you over there kiki kaka like it's funny. So when people then pull you back, changing your course, pulling you back where they at, and then you losing your spiritual gifts, you got to start at ground zero, because you go get your karma. Because you with your enemies. You with the one that's sitting in the story. So that's why our Chosen Ones Collective, we separate ourselves from our enemies. We separate ourselves from our haters. Haters are your motivators. So you don't have to sit there and get into the same crab bucket with them. They would love to have you there. So they won't look like this by themselves. Because trust it, someone will have to say a good prayer. Lord, help me. Help me. Help me. And that's what it's going to take for someone to get unstuck. To get out of that pride. To get out of that ego trip. To get to the point where they can deal with their own self. That's why they're sitting by themselves. And we all have sat by ourselves. We all have been in the mud. But when you have risen up to be the best version of yourself, putting in the work, and then you're supposed to go back to somebody that won't have you talk about, Lord, help me. Grant me the serenity to change the things. You already went through that. When you did the shadow work. You didn't want to stop eating certain food. You didn't want to stop talking to certain people. You didn't want to stop going to certain places, but you did. You didn't want to cut family members off. You didn't want to cut fake friends off. You didn't want to quit a lot of things, but you did. All because it was your fate to have good karma. So when you go before the Most High and say your prayers, You didn't have to say, Lord, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I shouldn't say that about that person. But the person that went against you, it wasn't for you. It was they playing games. And it wasn't for them. But when they gang up and go from side to side and play games, it wasn't for them to jump in. But when they dive in head first, it's one thing they realize, collective. This is going to be the end of this video. One thing they learn, they got to clean it up. They got to come clean. When you want a healing and a blessing, and when you want anything from the Most High, you have to clean it up. Even if it is to change your diet. If it is to change the way you sleep. If it's the way that you change how you think about other people, you're going to have to clean it up. But they're going to have to clean up, chosen ones. They're going to have to get it together. It's not your place, your job, your duty. Because on Divine Time, I teach this. I don't try to change anybody. If you want to act like go ahead. I will look at you and I will laugh like you. Go ahead. Because they don't have to give an accountability to us. They have to give accountability to themselves and the God that they serve. So when they receive their karma, it's not because of you, chosen ones. When their money is blocked, it's not because of you, chosen ones. When they receive in karma, whatever they receive, which is bad, it's not because of you. It's not because of anything that you have done. It's because someone decide that they wanted power. Because you know when you play in checkmate, you have kings and queens on the board. They want the power. They want to be in control. Not of their life. They want to control your life. That's the karma. That's the karma. That's the karma. So I guess this reading gonna be for karma. I never had a karma read before. But Chosen Ones Collective, like I said, this is not you. Because I know collectives, Chosen Ones, Star Seeds, I know y'all don't sit in that energy. I know we have already been in that energy when we had to, throat chakra, work on our own self. When we was at the lowest chakra, we sat in that energy because we entertained some of those spirits. We entertained joking, laughing, clowning, putting people down, thinking it's funny. We was in that energy. That's why we don't point fingers at no one. I just watch them walk on by. Do you, boo? Do you? So when people are getting their karma, learn their lesson so they can come up and be the best version of themselves. Because we all have been there. And we had to let go. As they say, let go and let God. So if people don't want to believe you, chosen ones, shake the dust from your feet. You owe no man nothing. You owe no man no explanation of who you are or what you do. You ain't hurt nobody. All you doing is keeping yourself in check, lining up, being the best version of yourself. And if that offends your haters, that's their problem. If that offends people that want to come up against you and play the game, think it's a joke, it ain't for you to participate in. They went head first trying to follow somebody else. That's their business. That's their karma. So peace and blessings to the reader of this word. Thank you, Most High. Take what you can, and if it don't resonate with you, then it's not meant for you. Just let somebody else get it so somebody else can, take it and learn from it. Because we had to change things in our lives. We had to accept our own faults. We had to accept the things that we did that was not good. And then people want to come back and try to play games like, oh, you did that, oh, I see you, oh, you did this, you did. We already went through that karma. We already carried the burdens and the cross of that karma. But when you have people trying to bring it back, this is what they will receive. Their karma. So peace and blessings to the chosen ones, to the collectors, to the lights, to the star seeds. Tuning and tapping in. If you have not subscribed to the channel, I'm Queen Nefertiti, my aunt. Subscribe, tap the bell so you get notification each and every time that I do upload. Thank you, Most High. And I will check you on the next video. Mwah.